Dave and Paula, as the 11th riskiest online city, PCs is what made us most vulnerable. But the explosion of tablets and confessed to murder, it is this man, 19-year-old Ricardo Perez. They just released his mugshot. Thieves don't have to smash the glass, jimmy a lock, or even get inside a vehicle to get what they want. What they're after is underneath the vehicle. These flyers are being posted in parked cars here, warning them about the dangers. Dave and Paula, tomorrow will be a week since the victim was ambushed and attacked by a convicted sex offender while walking to her car. Now you can still see a little bit behind me. Taxpayers are slowly trickling in before the midnight hour.
Just got done with a jailhouse interview, Jamie.
Dave and Paulo, this is the second round on similar charges for 27-year-old Roberto Flores. His ex-girlfriend hopes that he'll stay here for good this time after he took out a chunk of her lip.
I was really scared. Really scared. I thought to myself, I'm living with a crazy person. He bit my upper lip. He chewed it off, I guess. We never found the lip, so he ate it, I'm assuming.
For 3 months, 22-year-old Victoria Silva has been wearing surgical masks to hide her lips. Although she took the mask off to show us how it's healing, the emotional damage is permanent. Victoria says when she tried to end her relationship with Roberto Flores in January, he snapped. She accuses him of beating her up, banging her head against a toilet, then biting her face, nose, and lips. We just spoke with Flores inside CCDC. His version of what happened is different. He says he blacked out from partying, but also admits to biting off Victoria's lip and the lip of his ex-wife.
It's not on purpose, and it's not accident. It's just a trauma that I have, okay, that I've never been treated for this trauma. I was raised up in a violent environment, watching my dad beat up on my mom, beat us up physically and verbally, and also as well with my little brothers, my little sister and my little brother.
Flores says his actions are part childhood trauma and part fetish. In 2008, he was convicted of biting off 80% of his ex-wife's lip. He was sentenced to 7 years, but served 7 months. When he got out, he met Victoria, and they dated several months. Victoria tells us the night he bit off her lip, he refused to take her to the hospital unless she promised not to press charges. In fear of her life, she agreed and eventually reported the incident to police. Victoria also tells us, by the way, that she is now pregnant with his child. Reporting live tonight, Jamie Guirola. Rare weather system ripped through and pummeled an awning that is no longer there.
Oh, look at that one over there.
Chop rate in the air as 2 microbursts strike the desert. The tornado-like systems usually make wind gusts stronger than 70 miles per hour and range a mile or 2 across. On the ground, the view was a little more intimidating.
I was handing out flyers so more customers could come in, and then I just see a big cloud of his huge cloud of wind come like towards me.
The dust devil that ambushed the strip plaza near Eastern and Owens Monday afternoon swept through the parking lot, uprooting trees and tearing the roof off a Family Dollar store.
We were looking at the door, and all we saw was dust and just wind that came in real and rushed. And then all she said, look, the roof is falling off over there.
Then I just see the roof fall off from the Family Dollar, and then I was like, what? And then water coming out.
Also on Eastern near Flamingo, another microburst popped out of the sky. If you look closely at the top of your screen, you can see it kick up dirt and the camera shake as it approaches.
No injuries, so all units picked up and went back in service. The scene was left in care of the occupant.
No one was inside the Licata Grill as the awning was ripped apart and shingles stripped from the roof.
Well, I hope they could get back up on their feet as soon as possible, so because it's a big shopping center, like they get a lot of customers.
Again, now, thankfully, nobody was hurt, and we don't know yet exactly how much the damage is expected to cost at either location. Reporting live tonight, Jamie Guirola. Is considered by some people to be the wildest street in the world, and that's probably why it makes for some good television. Vegas Strip is the latest in a wave of reality productions made in and featuring our city.
He's drunk, he's stupid, and he's showing off for the crowd. Now he's going to go to jail.
I don't have any weapons.
I don't care. I'll take your word for it. You should have walked away.
I tried to walk away.
You didn't.
Countless visitors come to the Strip every year to kick back, let loose, and have fun. But as you can tell from this reality TV show clip, Metro officers don't play.
As you can see, some of it's madness. Some people think they can get away with anything, and they just happen to capture it while we're doing what we do.
Sergeant Tom Jenkins is one of at least 8 officers starring in the show Vegas Strip. The reality series spends weeks using the Strip as its set, recording everything from the bizarre to the embarrassing.
I appreciate it, man. You guys.
Can I get a picture?
Thank you. I saw you on TV last night.
Sergeant Jenkins, a veteran cop of 20 years, is also a celebrity to many tourists. But he never forgets the badge is his top priority.
Because you got to just do what you do, and you don't want to be performing for anybody. That's not what we do. You know, police work is police work.
Reality TV has surged over the years, and shoots are up 43% as of December. Las Vegas continues to be a popular backdrop for many producers. The creator of Vegas Strip spoke to us by phone about the Strip's appeal.
Las Vegas is just a compelling destination. Everybody around the world is interested in Vegas, and it has just a mystique about it, an appeal about it.
Now in its second season, producers seem to have found a formula and cast that keeps audiences wanting more from Vegas.
We have the Strip. We have, you know, the most popular destination in the world. And we get to show the rest of the country and the rest of the world, hey, we're one of the best police departments in America.
Now, as wild as the Strip is, the show's producer says it takes anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks to come up with 7 minutes worth of airtime. You can catch Vegas Strip on True TV. Reporting live tonight, Jamie Guirola. A lot of businesses here consider the new Performing Arts Center the Smith Stimulus Center. Stores and businesses have been preparing for and looking forward to this opening for quite a while.
If we get the type of clientele that we're expecting, that we're probably like setting up tables every day now and put like a bar outside, like a mini bar, so people that way can walk around with their drinks, and then we could obviously have the DJ and then the little dancers outside. That way people could get like the real feeling of Mexico when they're down here at Casa Don Juan.
Raul Gil is the manager at Casa Don Juan. The restaurant is already thinking about ways to expand and serve more customers. The Smith Center will help attract to the Arts District. Casa Don Juan caters mostly to a lunch crowd, but traffic before and after events could change all that. The same goes for a nearby art gallery.
We have been in the trenches, getting it done, doing it with lots of love and passion and great art, but we don't have the high profile that what the Smith Center can attract. I'm so excited about it, and the excitement has been building, and finally it's going to happen.
Marty Walsh is the owner of Trifecta Gallery. It's a contemporary art gallery that sits in the heart of the Arts District. It specializes in paintings by emerging and mid-career artists. Those artists and the gallery are banking on the extra exposure that could maybe lift off their careers. Not only is the Smith Center premiering tonight, it's also First Friday, so it's kind of like a rehearsal, a dress rehearsal, if you will, for next week's grand opening of the Smith Center. Reporting live tonight, Jamie Guirola. This time tomorrow night, somebody may or may not be $540 million richer. Thousands, though, crossed the Nevada border today, staking a lot of time and patience on that very slim chance they could be the next winner.
I've been here since 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock p.m.?
Yes.
And what time is it now?
What time is it now? I think it's about 5:30. The line is really bad.
At least 6 hours is how long it took Lisa
I might be the winner. I can't say my last name.
to walk away with what she hopes are the tickets to at least $500 million and the shock of her life.
I'm going to pay off bills like everybody else, and I'm going to pay my house off and say goodbye to Bank of America like the rest of Nevada.
Thousands of Nevadans like Lisa made their way to Prim, then stepped into San Bernardino County, California, and stood in line, waiting hours outside the Prim Valley Casino Resort's lotto store.
3 hours and 15 minutes.
3 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
2 hours?
2 hours? What have you been doing so far?
Just
3, dude.
3 hours. Oh, 3 hours. Just playing, you know, like Words with Friends and draw something.
About 3 hours and 30 minutes.
But the closest place for anyone in Las Vegas to buy a ticket for the Mega Millions jackpot closes at 8 p.m., leaving lotto players in the dark, sending them right back where they came from.
Extend their hours. Why can't they be open later? Obviously, they make money too when they sell lottery tickets, so why wouldn't you want as many people as you can get in here? Stay open until midnight at least.
Not very happy.
While these people worried about whether they'd even get to buy a ticket, these people who were just feet away from their lotto purchase were already thinking about how they'd spend the winnings.
I will share when people really need it. It would be, I would be happy for that.
Can I get your number?
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. You have beautiful teeth, by the way. Yeah. So I guess.
Make me blush.
Yeah.
How can I leave that part out? That was our second time out there this week for Nightside, and the temperament has definitely changed after nobody won Tuesday's jackpot, triggering the Mega Millions to at least $540 million. The next drawing is tomorrow night.